Birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy 55th birthday. Oh, you know what, the heck with it. Good Monday morning, NASCAR adventurers. DJ Wayne, we made it. Since I've been starting these videos, you guys and girls have asked me to come up and visit Wood Brothers Racing, and we did it. About 2.5 hour drive up into the Virginia beautiful mountains. It's a beautiful day. I got my Martinsville t-shirt on that they sent me. I got my Stuart Haas racing jacket on. Supposed to warm up, but it's a little chilly out here today. But we're getting ready to go inside Wood Brothers Racing if they're open. Website sign says they opened at 9, but there ain't no cars here. So fingers and toes crossed, we're gonna go in. And right down that road right there, I passed a building that said Virginia Racing Museum, so you know we got to check that out. And before we head out of Virginia today, it's my goal to make it down to Martinsville, which isn't that far. That's my favorite racetrack, and see if we can get some footage over in Martinsville. But first, Wood Brothers Racing, buckle up, let's go. It's Monday morning after Thanksgiving. Flags flying high. Website says they're open Monday morning at 9 a.m. Sign on the door says Monday, 9 a.m. But I'm the only one here. See what we can get into. Check this plaque out. Wood Brothers Racing Museum is dedicated to the memory of our team founders, Glenn and Bernice Wood. Both were passionate about auto racing and contributed immeasurably to the sport. They were vital in the formation and growth of this museum and team, credited as the longest running team in all of NASCAR. We are honored to carry on the legacy they built. Glenn and Bernice Wood. All right, fingers crossed that the door's open. It says 9 a.m. Are they going to open? Yes, they do. Here we go. Pretty excited. First time ever visiting this museum. Oh, wow. There's a lot to see in here, too. Check that out. Right off the bat, there's Richard Petty, Dale Sr. Check out those jackets. Good morning.
Good morning.
So we are definitely going to take our time. We're going to have a good time here. Wood Brothers Racing. Mr. Woods is here. 88 years young. They say he still comes in Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. sharp, just as if he was punching the clock. There's so much to see here. It's amazing. And we're going to see as much as we possibly can. Now, there were many Wood Brothers, but only 2 of them stuck into the racing part of the business, and that was Lynn and Glenn. Check out that collection. I definitely think before it's all said and done today, I'm going to have to get myself a die cast and get Mr. Wood to autograph it for me. I definitely got a lot of those die-cast racing champion cars, that's for sure. I probably got about 300 of them. But this place is amazing. Thank you guys for talking me into coming up here and visiting. So there's in memory of Glenn Wood, David Pearson, Bernice Wood, There's Mike Hartman. And Lynn is here today, of course. He is back in the garage. We're going to go back there in a little while to see him, say hello, get a photo taken. And like I said, give me one of these die cast for my collection. For being here. And stickers. I have to get some stickers for the pickup truck. There's a photo of the entrance with all the cars outside. How cool is that? Just a whole bunch of souvenirs, I mean to tell you. Look, I mean, even bottles, mason jars, bowls, everything. I've even got a brick in my man cave. It's not a brick though. Politically correct. I got it off the Navajo Indian Reservation in New Mexico. Looks like a brick, but it's actual ancient American Indian, Navajo Indian hammer. Look at the old garage there. That's really cool. That must be the brothers working on their car there. Now in this video we are going to jump around to the different areas of this big beautiful museum. I'm not just going to go up and down the aisles one by one by one. But here, 1984 to 1990 Citgo racing, starting with the 84 711. Look how tiny that logo is on the hood. 85, 86, 87. And then here we go, 88. 89, and then there's the 90 product. And then on top, we got the 90 to 96. Of course, starting there with 90. There's 94. Slide over here to show you 95. And then bam, 1996 21 Citgo. And right here we have the Ryan Blaney number 21 Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center ride. Let's take a look-see inside here. Look, he's even got room for his water bottle. Ryan Blaney, number 21. It is nice and peaceful and quiet in here. There's only 3 people here. Me and Miss Peggy and Mr. Wood. Miss Peggy met me there. She was out there in the foyer when I was videotaping in there. She gave me a little quick description of the building here and gave me access to go anywhere I wanted today, take my time. I said, absolutely, that's what we're going to do then. Wood Brothers Racing, the longest NASCAR team in the history. How cool is that? And because they're the longest running NASCAR team, you definitely know they got the most memories and memorabilia. Now here's a whole bunch of 64 die cast. Glenwood Retro 2011-19. Here's some Ryan Blaney's 2017. Paul Menard, 2018. And the 2019 Mustang. Mr. Hickory, North Carolina, Matt DiBenedetto. He'll be at Stocks for Tots on December 6th next week. Charles E. Mack Center, Mooresville, North Carolina. Maybe I have to pick one of these up and get Matt to sign them. Maybe sign right up there and keep it for the collection. Maybe I'll get two. I'll get one for me and maybe one to give away. What do you guys think? And here's Harrison Burton 2022 Mustang right there. Keeping it going. Do we have any Harrison Burton or Matt DiBenedetto fans out here? Matt D, his family owns a business in Hickory. Not so sure what that is, but check that out. All right. Well, let's continue our tour. Join us for an autograph session with John Wood, Randolph BX, 18 October. 11:30 to 1300. They use military time. I love that. If you don't know what 1300 is, it's 1 o'clock. There's a Steelers autographed football. Oh, I love that hood. Just amazing at the collection and all the great stuff that they have here. Check out that cool toolbox. DJ Faith got me a 10-drawer Craftsman toolbox for my birthday. Thank you, DJ Faith. Took advantage of the Lowe's Home Improvement Black Friday deals on that. It's covered wagon, but I like that hood autographed. That's really cool. Honoring Glenn Wood. Now I do like that Air Force truck. That's really cool. Again, wish they had Navy, but at least they had Air Force to sponsor, which is really cool. Ah, look at there. There it is, number 50, Navy, Victory Lane. I love that. Actually, look there. There's a Navy suit. I need to ask them if I can get anything Navy, if they have anything Navy for sale. That would be really cool. Look at those awesome trophies. Glenn Wood. That's an axe. There's some more old trophies. Can't really see what they say on them. But here's a trophy that's a knife. Uncle Ray Lee's tool to plant flowers. When asked you how many, he said 93 million. Okay. Floyd Speedway, Sunday, July 29th. This is awesome. Now this is a replica of the Formula One car built by Mr. Wood. This Lotus, the real one, of course, ran Indy 500. And if anybody knows Wood Brothers racing history, they are the kings of fast pit stops, and they're the ones that created the fast pit stops. And during this race, they hired the Wood Brothers to do the pit road on the Formula One race, and the number 82 Lotus won the Indy 500 because of the great pits that the Wood Brothers provided the race team. How cool is that? Mr. Wood built this by hand. A lot of things in here he has built, including the very first thing that he built at 13 years old is this one. And it still runs to this day. Now Len Wood is 88 years old. This was built when he was 13. 55 years ago. 65. 75. Yeah, 88, 13, 75 years ago. How cool is that? He still to this day builds stuff by hand. I'll show you some more great things that he built by hand here in just a moment. Trevor Bayne, 2011 Daytona 500 winner. I was in Daytona Beach, Florida on that date when Trevor Bayne won. Just before the start of the race, we drove by the Daytona Speedway, and he won later that day. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, he was the youngest person to ever win the Daytona 500, if I remember correctly. But we were in Florida traveling back to Myrtle Beach, and like I said, just before the start of the race, we drove by the Daytona Speedway, and we listened to the race along the trip on I-95, watched a little bit of it when we pulled over in Charleston for lunch, and by the time we got home, Trevor Bayne was the winner. Check out all those shirts. But again, thank you guys and girls for talking me into coming up here to Wood Brothers Racing in Stuart, Virginia, checking this beautiful museum out. Martinsville's only 30 miles away. We're going to hit that a little bit later. But this is just super cool. There's Wheaties. There's another Wheaties. On my way in here this morning, there's a Martinsville grandfather clock. On my way in here this morning, listening to Sirius XM Morning Drive, NASCAR Radio, Pete Pistone, Mike Bagley. Thank you both for the shout out for my birthday today. I really appreciate that. That was pretty cool to hear that. But they were talking about drivers that have appeared on Wheaties boxes. And they were surprised because on the list that they were reading did not say Dale Earnhardt. But Dale Earnhardt has been on Wheatie boxes. Pure Pit Club Award, Leonard Wood. Nice way to start off my birthday, traveling up here to Virginia to hear my name and birthday shout out on Sirius XM NASCAR Channel 90. Well, I like that 7-Eleven helmet. That's really cool. Neil Bonnet. Check that out. He's a classic. Now, as I was walking around, I told you a minute ago about Mr. Wood builds a lot of stuff, even to this day, by hand. Everything you see right here, he has built by hand. There's a couple of more models of that Lotus. All of these vehicles he has built by hand, and they run. And I was told that these still can get up to 55, 60 miles an hour, these remote control cars. How cool is that? That's flipping awesome. I really like that one. That's really cool. Here's some older die-cast model cars. Some of these are autographed. Now let's just kind of breeze over here and take a look. This guitar autographed. From my angle, I can't quite see who autographed it. More really cool die cast. And of course, some more jackets. Now that's a real cool psychedelic helmet. I like that. I've got so much NASCAR memorabilia already. I'm going to have to purchase some of these at some point, put in the man cave, start laying it all out. So we have decided to skip around just a little bit. We've left out the main museum room there, and we're getting ready to walk into the garage. Glenwood's 88th birthday autographed. Glenwood's 89th birthday autographed. How cool is that? And then there's a whole bunch right there as well. Maybe I need to get one that says happy birthday DJ Wayne. I might have that poster in my truckload. That's another thing. I got all those posters that I have no way I'm going to have to get them framed before I can do anything with them. Mercury Montego, car number 21, Cale Yarborough, Wood Brothers Racing. But that would be cool to have something like that, and then I'd have to get like a Michael Waltrip 55, because that's how old I am today, and then get everybody to sign it. That'd be really cool. 2011, Wood Brothers Racing, Daytona 500. And here we go. We are making our way in to the Wood Brothers Racing car garage. 21 twin Ford, Stuart, Virginia, powered by Ford. Check that sweet ride out. Not much in the room of safety except for those bars over there. Ryan Blaney, number 21. Autographed by Ryan and Glenn Wood there. And again, Indy 500 winner, 1965. There's that Lotus, number 82, Jim Clark. Thanks to Wood Brothers, awesome and amazing pit crew. Now, Mr. Woods is back here somewhere, so hopefully we'll get blessed and we'll be able to see him soon. Looks like this is his autograph signing table. He's got the silver and the black Sharpies ready to go. And I left my jacket at home. Can you guys believe that? I left the jacket at home. I hear somebody moving. Let's go see. And if I'm not mistaken, there is the man of the hour right there, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you doing today?
Good.
So Mr. Wood just told me that this is his favorite car in this whole museum. This is the David Pearson Purolator 21. And look, he just walked right over there. He's working on that car as we speak. The Marvin Pants Ride. There's Tiny Lund. There's his Pepsi and Coca-Cola collection. I got a few of those bad boys at the office. Got all of those. Still got his work desk right here. Now this Galaxy, I just noticed, is not G-A-L-A-X-Y. It is I-E. The Galaxy. And here's his favorite car in the shop. David Pearson. Stock car races, 40 laps, 160 miles. The last beach race, Saturday, February 23rd, 1958. Race time, 12 noon. Come out, see your favorite drivers. Fireball Roberts, Lee Petty, Junior Johnson, Tim Flock, Cotton Owens, and Buddy Baker. Buck Baker. If you ever do go down to Daytona, right there at turn 4 of the old beach race track area, there is a little NASCAR beach bar called Turn 4. Get out there, check it out. We will be at the Daytona 500 in 2023. Looking forward to that. Also got plans on going to Richmond this year for one of the Richmond races. So 2 races that I've never been to before. Definitely looking forward to getting there. Here's the John Wood number 50 mock pickup. That's cool. They got a little remote control racing track here. I guess when they get bored and they just want to have a little free time, they get out here and crank it up. So let's take a look at some of the cars. Here's the Neil Bonnet 21. When I was a little kid, I liked Neil Bonnet. Roof loose, door push. Okay. Here's Mr. the King. Little homage to Richard Petty here. Oh, they got a cowboy hat in there. And a 43 whiskey. Now, I'll never say I've never seen that. I do like that autographed die-cast right there. But I've never seen the 43 whiskey. That's a first. And here we have the Matt D car. Definitely looks a lot different than these other ones in here, but check that out. You don't really see this part still in the car, so that's really cool. Safety first. Keep these drivers alive and safe. Matt D. December 6th, Docs for Tots. Charles E. Mack Center, Mooresville, North Carolina. DJ Wayne will be there. And then here we have Trevor Baines, Motorcraft Ford. Daytona 500 champion. So even this inside is different than Matt D's there. So that's really cool. It kind of shows you transitions. And do you copy? Yep, I copy. 10-4, good buddy. But it definitely shows you how far NASCAR has come and their technology over the years in these cars. And now they're even working on total electric NASCAR race cars. I don't know if I like that idea. What do you think? Times they are a-changin'. Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. Here's Bill Elliott's ride. And this Bill Elliott ride right here that we were just looking in, this is a 2010 Ford Fusion Gen 5 that was ran 2007-2012. The new car of safety. That's what we were just talking about. Evolution of safety in the cars. Now next we have Elliott Sadler's ride. Elliott Sadler, of course, him and his brother Hermie, Virginia natives. A little further down the road in Virginia than I'm caring to drive today, but met both Elliott and Hermie over the years. Audio Concierge, we make time for people. This is the number 50. This is John Wood's ride. Different style seating in this one. The entire setup is completely different in this one. See if we can do some history on this ride. So this John Wood's number 50 is a NASCAR Winston West car. So here's the look from the other window. Of course, driven by John Wood. NASCAR West. Ford racing 100 years. And then we've got an array of trucks and cars back here behind the velvet rope. And on the other side of me, we got some working going on. We'll take a look at that here in a minute. Let him concentrate on what he's doing. But in the meantime, here's the Neil Bonnet 21. Check that out. Tonka Nerf toys. There's the Neil Bonnet we were just at. This Legends car, number 20. Kevin Wood. Love these little Legends cars. When I was younger, I should have gotten one and drove one. Maybe one day. NASCAR Hall of Fame. 2012 Glenwood inductee, 2013 Leonard Wood inductee. It's the Martian. And here we have number 16 John Wood, Tonka Ride. So they are over there working on another miniature, like I showed you there in the museum shop. He's working on a block, and very time consuming because they still do things manually, the old-fashioned way. And I said, that's probably the way Mr. Wood still wants it. He said, absolutely. So how cool is that? And here's the number 16 John Wood. Without a seat. Without pretty much everything, actually. This one's pretty much stripped out. But this is a late model stock. Somebody got a tire on him. So now's that opportunity for me to tell you guys and girls thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not already done so. Ring the bell for notifications and leave amazing and awesome comments. Celebrating my 55th birthday today here in Stuart, Virginia. Touring the Wood Brothers Racing. So talking with that young fella, 37 years he has worked here for Wood Brothers Racing. He has definitely seen it all come and all go. I still think that's amazing. He's still working hard on that block. Wood Brothers Racing, king of the pit stops. That's for sure. So the other shop where they actually currently work on the active cars is not open to the public. They do a lot with Penske, of course, racing. Penske provides them with a lot of what they need. And then they come in and they do what they absolutely need to. Check that ride out. Glenwood 22. S37. .375 horsepower. Zoom in so you guys can see the inside of that beautiful ride. Courtesy Ford, Charlotte, North Carolina. Just in a beautiful array of cars here. And then this one just kind of sticks out. Look at this Jaguar. Handicap tag. Must have been his personal ride there for quite some time. And in great shape, I'll tell you that. And then right here we got an old pickup truck. That's just not a pickup truck. That sucker right there will tilt and unload for you. How cool is this ride? I wish it gave me a year on it. I don't see a year. Florida tags, antique. And today, if you're ever riding in Stuart, Virginia, and you see this big old Ford and this 150 here driving down the highway, well, you can guarantee that that's a Wood brother driving one of these bad boys right there. '63 Daytona 500 champion, 50th anniversary. 21 Ford Galaxy. My grandmother and grandfather used to have a Galaxy. But for the life of me, I thought Galaxy and their car was spelled with a Y, not an IE. I may be wrong. 6 NASCAR Hall of Famers. 3 sets of brothers. 1 big family. Lynn, Rex, Dale, Bobby, the King, Ray, Glenn, Donnie, Leonard, Delano, and Eddie. The great Wood brothers. This is them visiting the White House in 1978. This is the late 30s. Mr. Leonard there, who we just saw. That's that young fella right there. And that's Glenn right there on his bicycle. 1982 Neil Bonnet and his team. Here we go with some more racing shirts and some trophies and husband and wife helmet. There are some cowboy boots. The bean pot. That's awesome. Oh, how cool is that? Pay tribute to this young lady. That's something you definitely don't see very often. They got her shirt and the telephone that she used for many years. That's great. There's Glenn in his 1961 Starliner. There's 1954, that's Bernice and Glenn with little Eddie. 1956, that's Bernice and Glenn Wood at the track. Ormond Beach, 21, that's where racing's fourth turn is. That's in 1957 right there. Daytona Beach Century Club, autographed by Mr. Bill France. Up, shout out. Number 22, 1954, Ford. 1958, Glenn on the pole, the last beach race. There we go. There's Paul Menard. More updated racing photos. Darlington, 2019. Henry Ford III, Albert Ford. The Wood brothers and the Ford family definitely have a long running history together. Just because we like to grab footage of things that is not on the beaten path. So there you go. There's a shot down the darkened garage. Got some bicycles and some kiddie rides over in here, just kind of stored away. There's even a panel right there. But hey, something new to look at that most people might not have ever seen. How cool. So this ride, we showed it a little while ago. This is a 1901 Ford Sweepstakes. 1901 Ford Sweepstakes. Look at that, 1901. How cool is that? And Mr. Wood built this. That's amazing. Amazingly great work. There's some photos of it. As they were building it. How cool is that? I'll zoom in on that a little bit. That way, get that glare if I can out of the way for you. That way you can pause the video and take a read. Okay, hope you read it. And there's the 1901 Sweepstakes in action. Got a bicycle type chain on there. Keep that motor running. 1901 Sweepstakes. Now as I'm coming around here, again, this is their cool little racetrack area, which is pretty awesome. I should have asked if he built these race cars. They're not numbered, nothing like that, but how cool is that? Nice track. And right over there, that's his autograph signing station, so to speak. That's where he autographs everything. He's got the packing tape, he's got the envelopes to mail stuff back. I might actually have to mail some of those die-cast cars, the little 64s that I have, to get him to autograph. But his little work table and autograph station, he's got his Sharpies all laid out, ready to sign away. There was a gentleman walked in while I've been here, brought in a die-cast car and a photo, and he happily signed everything. No problems, no questions asked. So before I leave here in just a few minutes, I'm definitely gonna get something autographed myself. Very cool. Beautiful race shop here in Stuart, Virginia. Wood Brothers Racing. DJ Wayne hanging out with the Neil Bonnet car. Matt D. Trevor Bain, Daytona 500 winner. Thank you guys again for suggesting that I come out here and check this beautiful place out. This is loaded and it's absolutely free. 30 miles from Martinsville Speedway. So if you ever go to Martinsville, you need to swing by here. I'm sad I never visited before, but I'm glad I'm here now. This was great. They sell race used parts. There's some large ones. They've got small ones. They got small ones right there in the back, sheet metal. And again, this is where he signs everything. See, got a Sharpie ready to go. There's number 21, Dale Jarrett. Sit-go car right here. Tells you about it, the raced version. How cool is that? You could have one. But as we make our way out of the actual garage here, some more photos to look at. Douglas Auto Theater, Driving America. Thank you guys and girls for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys for suggesting that I come out here and check it out. What better way to spend my 55th birthday hanging out with the Wood Brothers family, checking all this great memorabilia out. Checking all this great memorabilia out. I hit the stop button on my camera a little too early. Sorry about that. But some more photos. There's Ryan Blaney and his group. Autograph Ryan Blaney Pocono 2017 photo. But if you get a chance, definitely come on out here Monday through Friday. They do close for lunch. They open up at 9 a.m. So if you're going to a race in Martinsville, you can get here during the week. Highly recommend that you come and check it out. I'll leave a link to the website below, so if you want to go on and check out some merchandise or figure out how you can send Mr. Woods something to be autographed and sent back, I'll put that link and the address here. Woody Woodpecker. Winston Select 1996 winner there, Woody Woodpecker. But if you do come and visit, do me a favor. Make sure you tell them DJ Wayne sent you, so they know you watched the video. There's some merchandise back there. Looks like it's getting lined up to be autographed. Another Martinsville grandfather clock. Oh yeah, and a Christmas tree. No presents yet though. Virginia Motorsports Hall of Fame. That might be the place that's next door that I'm getting ready to go to for you. 2002, February 17th. Congratulations, Wood Brothers Racing. And we're back in here where we started our video. And this stuff is the stuff they got for sale. They got t-shirts, die-cast, signs. It looks like my battery is starting to die. But here's some, again, they got hollers, hats, t-shirts, you name it. They got signs, clocks. You come in here, if you come in here, Mr. Woods here, he'll autograph anything for you. So highly recommend coming out here, Wood Brothers Racing. I promised, I'm getting two. And on December 6th, I'm going to get Matt D to autograph these, and I'm going to give one of them away.